Hi everyone, I'm Joan Lamond and I'm back again with a Tuesday tip. Today's tip is for anyone who's been thinking of selling their home. I have 7 tips for you to get your house ready to sell for top dollar. The first tip I have for you today are what I call the 3 Ds. Depersonalize, declutter, and deep clean. You want to depersonalize by taking down any pictures, family portraits, school pictures, artwork that was made at school that has your child's name or your family name on it. Take those items down and pack them away and put them into a box in the garage, or even if you want to start decluttering, which is number 2, decluttering the house and getting rid of items that you don't really need. They're just taking up space and making the house look smaller. You maybe want to rent a storage pod in front of your house, and you can start loading those items in there. And that way, when your house is ready to show, you don't have so many things in the house. The third D is to deep clean. Have you ever rented a hotel room and walked in and you went into the bathroom and you saw that the shower and tub were sparkling white, so clean, not a trace of soap scum or anything adulterated about it, and it just looks so inviting, like you just want to take a bath in there, even if you're not a bath person? Well, this is what you want to achieve when deep cleaning your house. Nobody wants to come into your house, walk into the bathroom, and see the shower stall that has soap scum all over the glass. It's not appealing. It's a complete turnoff for a lot of buyers, and they can't see past that. So make sure you deep clean every inch of your house as well as you can. Tip number 2 is to apply a fresh coat of paint. And this kind of adds to the clean factor. When you have a fresh coat of paint, it just makes the house feel clean. Try to stick with neutral colors, even if you have a flair for fashion or a flair for extravagance. Not everyone is going to like the citrus orange that you chose to put in your kitchen. Go with neutrals. You're going to appeal to the most amount of buyers. Exterior paint is also very important to make the house look clean and crisp. But if you don't want to do that, you can also choose to do a power wash. Tip number 3 is to do either major or minor repairs depending on what your budget is to get your house ready. Minor repairs can be light bulbs. You don't want to leave burnt out light bulbs in the bathrooms or in the living room or anywhere in the house, really, because it just really, even though it's a small thing and it's an easy thing to do for the buyer themselves, it just accumulates the negative feelings that they might have. You know, maybe if it's like coupled with, they also see a lot of dust everywhere, and then all of a sudden they walk in the bathroom and there's 3 burnt out light bulbs, and then they walk in the bedroom and there's 3 burnt out light bulbs there too. They're going to start to wonder, what else is the seller of the home neglecting? Maybe they have other deferred maintenance that we don't see, that they'll start to get concerned. It'll be an indicator to them that the house wasn't cared for as well as it should have. Tip number 4 is to list all the upgrades and repairs that you've done to your home. And also along with that, you can start gathering warranties and receipts that you have for those upgrades and repairs, as buyers really like to see a list of the things that you did, but also know when those repairs or upgrades were made. So that way they can know, oh, you know, they upgraded the kitchen and it was only 2 years ago, and maybe the refrigerator is still under warranty. So those are the kind of things that will be appealing to buyers. Tip number 5 is curb appeal. You don't want to skip over the outside of the house, because that's really the first impression that a buyer has of your home. So if it's very appealing and there's flowers and shrubbery and it looks very manicured, that's going to appeal to a lot more people than if it were an overgrown jungle in the front with dead plants on the porch. I mean, it just points to the fact that you have maintained the house well, and it's a reflection of what the inside might hold. Even if it's not as nice as the outside, and there are some maybe cosmetic repairs that need to be done inside, it still leaves a good impression before the buyer actually enters the house. If a potential buyer is driving by your house and sees the for sale sign and the curb appeal is good, it's going to raise their curiosity to want to actually see the inside. So it's just another way to gather attention, is to have pretty flowers, pretty shrubbery, green items that are not dead, and just a well-manicured look overall. Tip number 6 is to stage it. Staged homes are reported to sell faster and for more money. Staging helps a buyer to actually visualize and fantasize living at the house, and it gives them a feeling of emotion where they might not get if the house is not staged, and they can just imagine themselves living there. Wow, look at the balcony. It has a patio bistro set, and I can just imagine myself drinking my morning coffee here and reading my news on my phone. It just spoon feeds them an idea of what you potentially can do at this house. The last tip is to hire a professional. And as a professional, I'm able to pull the comparable sales that have happened most recently in the area. You want to make sure that somebody comes in that knows what has sold in the area and if it's comparable to the touches and finishes that your house has. This is the best way to price your home competitively to get the most buyer pool to come look at your house. Those are my 7 tips for helping getting your house ready to sell for top dollar. I'm Joan Lamond. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that helped you a lot. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. See you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.